Hey, this is Steven from Legit Tutorials and the Green Engineers, and welcome back to my product development series. We are back working on the CNC water jet cutter. We are on episode, I think, number 8 now, so let's see here. Videos. Waterjet 9. So we're on Waterjet 9. So we have good news and bad news. The good news is I have a quote back from for the X5 X5 Tron C X5 ST 500 millimeter. So it looks pretty good. Originally, I was looking at one for work, but that one might be sliding. We might be going with something else, different type of machine for some general movement stuff. So they're asking $450 for 2 sets of all the parts, including shipping to the United States. So that's a pretty good deal. So if I could get the $300, so what is that? That's about 175. No, it's $225. So if it's 250. I think I would go for it, because normally this machine, I think it said $500, but I would say that it's probably on par with this machine here, the Tronxy X5SA, which is about $400 right on Amazon, including shipping. So if I could get it for $275, that's definitely probably a direct purchase, and we'll get that going. Some more bad. So we have 2 pieces of bad news. The other piece of bad news is that we have not received back yet a quote for the Parker high pressure hosing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna spice this video up a little bit by doing some more CAD, and then we're going to look for some more hosing. So let's go ahead and put that there. And the other bad news is I did some more searching online for some quotes, and we got some lower quotes. It's actually so low that I don't even really want to talk about it too much, but it's pretty low. So that drops down the cost of how much value this machine's going to bring. So basically, the idea is that these parts are actually going to be, let's talk about it, because I want to be transparent with this entrepreneurial kind of stuff and kind of designing this kind of stuff. So it's $50 a piece, depending on volume, right? $50 labor, and then you have material on top, and you have shipping on top, but still, really, really good price. So what that means is that, let's say it's $50 labor, and then shipping on top, but if I were to get the material, I could get this sheet down the street. So shipping not included, and I could get a really good deal on it and buy it in large amounts. Shipping not included, it's so we take that $15 away. So I think it's gonna be about $15-16 for our flat rate box, and you shove as many parts as you can in there, and it ships up to 70 pounds as long as it fits in the United States locally. And this company is in the United States. So that means that we have an estimated price of about $65, let's say, or $67. Let's just say $70. So let's say, and then including, we're not including material, but shipping up to me is let's say $70. And it's not including how much it also costs me to get material. These guys are for them to find material, so that's not including that. So what that means is that this machine will be worth $67. $70 a machine. Now, if you take away that $17 for upkeep and upgrades for the machine, then that leaves that $50. So now, like I said, if I spend $2,000 on this machine, which now looks like it's possible, because we have the pump, I have the gerbil, or the gerbil, controller, I have the Arduino microcontroller, I have everything in this kit for the frame and movement is probably going to be about $250. So I have that. I have all that stuff. Then I would need some sort of hosing similar to the one I showed you on Parker. I would need to make that flange to go between those two, get it up there, and then I would need to get a low side pressure, air pressure regulator, and also blow-off valve or some sort of pressure relief. So when I close the pressure, I can let go of that 60 pounds on the closed-off side between the valve and the pump. So to let the air out of there so it stops pumping, right? And then that's basically going to kill it. Kill the pumping action. So stop cutting, basically. And then I need that valve to open up really quick and then start cutting again. So that's basically what's going to happen. Now with that, I could definitely get in the $2,000 range. We're already at about $1,500, so another $500, and that's for the cutting head, the orifice, and the mixing tube. Which I don't know if I ever showed you guys that. I can't remember, but if that's the case, what's it called? AccuStream. So basically what that is water cutting heads. That is the A2 cutting head. So it's this guy right here. I'm going to need to talk to these guys again about what the size is. But I could probably have, some guys in either some guys I know from work or my ex-boss maybe help me out make a piece that goes in here with a custom thread on it and a hole down the center. Or I could even make it. But it has to be made out of stainless, and stainless is pretty difficult to cut. Anyways, so I have this cutting head. I think it was like $500 or something like that, $475 or something. I can't even remember. I'll have to look. And I have this guy's this is the mixing tube, and then there's a ruby orifice in here. So here's the ruby orifice. And it's just this ruby orifice, $15, and I believe this is a size 6 on the inside. Oh, and then here's the on-off valve parts. Yeah, so here's like the actuator assembly for high pressure. It's $500. They're $500, so that's why. And nozzles, and then I have the 20 thou nozzle, right? And this one, I think it was this one, or I think it was 85. It might have been the 125. I can't remember. I'll have to look at it again. But so this guy with the cutting head. Yeah, so here's a complete cutting head, $1,500. And then here's the actuator. Here's where the water comes in, I believe. And then here's where the garnet comes in. Not bad. I mean, if everything goes wrong, then I could do that. That's not a problem. But here's the cutting head. Okay, so yeah, A2 cutting head, 307 plus the orifice plus all that stuff. So yeah, about $500. I think I got like 900 or 850 or something. I'll have to look into the pump. I'm gonna say I'm pretty sure it was around $1,000 because it was really expensive to ship because that thing is heavy, extremely heavy. And yeah, so this has got all this stuff in there: abrasive volley, nozzle nut, collet, and inlet tubes for these guys. Okay, so we have all that stuff. So that's $500, including the ruby orifice and the mixing tube, the tungsten carbide mixing tube. Again, that's a consumable, the mixing tube is a consumable, and the orifice is a consumable. The orifice takes way longer to go through it, but the mixing tube is way quicker. But the orifice, if every time I do a mixing tube, I'll probably replace the orifice, $15. But the mixing tube is, you know, $125 I think was the one. So yeah, altogether I'm pretty sure I have $1,500 into it. So with another $500, if we can figure out what this high pressure tubing is going to cost me, then we'll see there. So I showed you guys that stuff. I am now waiting for, in this other screen here, I have Skype up, and I'm waiting for China to talk back about, Trunksy to talk back about this this material. I believe they are on lunch right now. Yeah, they're on lunch, I think. I think it's, no, it should be past, I think it's like, yeah, it's lunchtime, 12 p.m. Okay, yeah, so let's go in here and let's modify the water jet to kind of update it. Water jet. Holy crap, I got a lot of projects. Okay, so let's go back to Trunksy's website. And let's get all these new... Let's get all these new... Actually, we could do... go here and get all these dimensions, because they sent us the material. So here's a 20 by 20. So this is the height. Actually, we might need to look at the printer here, see how... Okay, so 20 by 40. Yeah, so that's the upright. Yeah, so it's the same deal. Wait, no? Where is it using the 20 by 40? Is it using it on the bottom? I think that's where... Yeah, it's using it on the bottom. If you look here, you can see it. It's using it down there. See how it has two gussets there? It's using it on the bottom. Okay, so it's using the 2040 on the bottom, 4040 for the uprights, and then 2020 across the top, because that's where the rails are going. I'm not quite too sure about this idea, but I do agree with as far as supporting the frame down here, because this is what's going to kind of hold the bucket together. The bucket's going to really place on this, and so that's where this beam comes in big importance, to tighten that down really nice and tight before we fill it full of water. Okay, so now that we have that, okay, so let's see here, Z side. So let's change this now. This is the Z side, so this is now 20, this is now 40 millimeters by 40 millimeters. And now this is 780 millimeters. So now we have some exact measurements, which is nice. Okay, so now Y side is going to be the 2020, and they have a 740 by 654. So alongside 740, right? And this is the 2020, regular 2020. And then this is 740. By 654. By 654. So now the question is, do we change the tank? But I showed you there that we're going to need some downwards, so we'll have to see the clearance. And I think it's a little bit taller than this guy. I mean, we could look here. What is it? 780 millimeters. 780 millimeters, 2 inches. 780 millimeters is 30 inches plus the 4040. Plus the 2020. So plus 20. That's 80 plus another 20 on top, so 820. Total height is 820. But the height to the water is 800, which is 31.5 inches, which is quite a bit bigger than this one. Here's my tape measure here. 31 inches is about to the top of my table. That's a big machine. So that's, let me see, 31 inches. I think that's about to where the top of my my CNC Tormach-esque DIY metal mill would be. So that's pretty close. Alright, so let's look here. Let's do top. So what we'll do half and half. We'll do 10 minutes of searching also in this video. So 20 millimeters by 20 by 40. And then this is bottom. So this is going to be extruded. And we have we got 670. Whoa, they're all different. 670 by 2, 660 by 2, 630 by 2. Must be something in there. It should all be 670. 10 millimeters is like a little bit over 1/4 of an inch. Bottom long. Bottom medium is 660. $630. Save. Crap. File. Save as. Bottom short. Alright, so let's just look at the general layout here. I mean, we do want to go back and do some searching here, because we are at almost 20 minutes already. So let's go back to model. Let's go ahead and update. Alright. That's a good question. How is it going? Is this wider? Oh, this might be wider. Might be using the 2040. Where's the Tronxy? Oh, there we go. You know what? Honestly, I can't really tell. It looks like, yeah, I mean, the 2040 is on the bottom. But yeah, how is it going to do that on the top, though? Oh, and it butts up on the bottom. It doesn't go on top of the bottom. Interesting. So if you look here, it sits here. Well, mine has it where it sits on top. So we might be able to knock some height off by doing that, but obviously we're going to lose some length and this stuff's not going to fit. But here it says 2, 4, 6. Oh, there's 6 pieces of 2040. And there's 4 pieces of 4040. That has to be the uprights. Oh, so that must be these. Yeah. That's these. Okay. I see. That's where the long ones come in. So these are 60-60, 30-30. But they all go in and touch. So 30-30 is going to be... Okay, so basically what it is that these, the 2020 goes up here like that. 2020. And then the X goes this way. I mean, the single 2020 goes here. And then this is the 40-20. 40-20. So 20-20, 20-20, 40 20, 40 20, 40 20, 40 20, 40 20 over there, 40 20 over there, 40 40, 40 40, 40 40, 40 40. So now basically this covers this section, and this covers this section. So here we have 3 pieces. Yeah, so this one, and then the one that goes across for the gantry. So in actuality, we're going to be getting rid of one of these. I should have read it, but it's the X here. Short aluminum. So this is actually now at 2020, basically. 2040. And it is well, this is probably the, actually no, sorry, this is the Y. Cancel. Cancel, cancel. 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 Okay, so basically what this is, like I said, is that it's the long side, which is the side that the piece goes on, which is the Y. This guy is 40 20. Yeah, and then this guy now is, this I'm going to assume is the 670. Yeah, now it's in the wrong spot, basically. Which one did I change? The Y? Oh, it is the X. I made a mistake. It's okay. We'll change it in the next video. But right now, I'm going to change it back. Let's save it. And then we'll change the X. Actually, we'll change the X right now. Yeah, because we're already over. We'll load that 22 minutes. Okay, it's 2040. Oh, so it looks like it's going to be this side. And then this is 670 millimeters. Yes. So now this is back over there. This guy is actually longer. And then this is not how it is here. This is butted up here, and this is butted up here, etc. So we got to change this guy all around. Alright, so let's save this. We'll do another half and half next video. Because again, this is the biggest section here that needs work. So basically, we're good with Parker. Pressure steam or plastic. No, so we need some 30,000 30K psi. Direct high temperature, high pressure. Yeah, but see, these are all like 125 psi. It's like, that's not 6,000. Okay, $150. Okay, 3,000. 300 max psi. Yeah, 6,000 is the max. That's pretty good. How long is that? 6,000. 50 feet. Okay, so we're looking good then. Okay. $800. That's not good. Tiger, stop. Okay, max PSI 21. How was the length? How was diameter? How was that? Weight 30 pounds. Oh, 50 feet. So yeah, that's another thing. Why are they selling it at 50 feet? We don't need 50 feet. We just need 6 feet. And so let's say that was the case and it was linear. 6 divided by 50, let's say. 6 divided by 50.12 times, since these are all, I would get the smallest, right? Obviously this is too low a PSI, but 824 equals $100. I mean, we've already been here. Ooh, here's some valves. Yeah, so these guys. $34, $45, $88. I think this was one of the ones we looked at. That's too low. We need at least 200. Somebody do donuts over here off my house over here. At 12 o'clock at night. That's great. Okay. Hydraulic line. Flexible hose material. First pressure is 2.5 times rated or working pressure. High pressure male and female. These are types of fittings. Variety standard custom hydraulic pumps and accessory options. Air driven hydraulic. So again, we're looking at pneumatic, which is basically, yeah. Fittings. Okay, so these are one guys. You like this guys. So we can talk to these guys. Duplicate. Oh, I think these guys were some guys I looked at before. Yeah, these guys. These guys are not guys that I could call. These are made in Germany. Those types. So yeah, these guys. So I think these are the same. About 100. I think the other one was 100. So this is 150. 150. I think that was what it said. Oh, 5.9. Yeah, 5.9 inches. So about 6 inches. So this is the higher one. Okay, so this is 110. So this is better. So these are some other guys. So I know those guys. I know these guys. Duplicate. Back. Squeeze guns. There's not a lot of guys that make it. Is that what brought it for me? Oh, there we go. Oh, these are the same guys. Talk to these guys. So yeah, Swage Lock is probably the guys that I'm going to use to help me with these fittings. That might be kind of expensive because basically what I need is that I need like them to put like a, what is it, swage or whatever it's called, where they press into the fitting and it kind of bowls it out so that it doesn't fall back through the fitting that attaches to the pump. But yeah, so I mean this is always better on Google. So let's do 2 more minutes on Google. My pressure 30,000 psi water. Flexible closing. Yeah, so Parker is definitely somebody that I'm going to call. I'm going to end up calling these guys. There's Parker. Are you guys in Australia? Oh, Canada. Okay. Okay, I think that will be it for this video here. So this has been Steven from Legit Tech Tutorials and Green Engineers. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'm going to email these to myself so I could talk to them at work during lunch and figure out more about what it will cost to get this kind of hosing in this short, maybe a sample or something. Because, who knows, maybe I go into production with these things, just a DIY kit or something, and figure that out. Yeah, so this has been Steven from Legit Tech Tutorials and the Green Engineers. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe for more videos like it, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. Peace.